friends, we're back. We're playing again. Now it's round 2 with Matt and special friend. That means guest.
Murder, murder, in the night air. Murder, murder, it's a nightmare. Murder, murder, it's a right scare. Bloody murder in the night. This is what we are confronted with in this episode of Matt and special guest Play the Council. Elizabeth Adams has been murdered. For some reason, people think we did it. Just because we drank 1 glass of wine with her.
1 glass of very heady wine.
And then we went back to the comforts of our own room. I guess we'll have to convince them that we didn't do it.
We don't even have an alibi in the lovely Emily.
That's true. But that's okay. I'm sure we could talk our way out of it. We are a politician, after all.
Absolutely. And politicians basically are trained to talk themselves out of being convicted murderers.
And we didn't even do this one, so that's a plus.
Yeah.
It hardly matters, but...
It doesn't matter at all, really.
But for us, it's good to know.
Thankfully, we had sleep last night, so we're feeling good.
But special guest, if we didn't kill Elizabeth Adams... Whomst did.
What a good starting point.
Also, where is my mother?
Save game number 1. Where is my mother?
Where's my mother?
Where's my mom? I wonder where mom is.
How many times must I tell you? You must never put your life on the line for me.
Mother has always had a fascination for Lord Mortimer.
We're just having
but
a
has never
fugue
wanted to
state.
tell me why.
Yeah, we're doing a quick...
We are doing our
Rewind.
utmost to find your mother as quickly as
Oh,
possible.
they're doing a
Without your
recap.
mother,
Yeah, we're recapping.
hundreds of men of the cloth would have gone to the guillotine.
All I can tell you is I'm looking for my sister.
Do you believe your mother capable of torturing a child?
An agreement for cannons. Lord Mortimer assured me that you are to take over the project on behalf of your mother.
Johann Christoph von Wollner, Minister of Religious Affairs, and Jacques Peroux, French Revolutionary Tribunal Judge. You will find that Lord Mortimer is not what one would call conventional, Monsieur de Richet.
Hey, everybody.
Oh.
Monsieur de Richet, I am
Well, there's
arresting you
Elizabeth.
for the murder of Elizabeth Adams.
Well,
Okay.
well.
Oh yeah, what should we read? We could read 2 things now.
There's lots of stuff to read. Ooh, erudition, nothing we don't know anything about.
Might be nice.
Psychology, just to put something towards psychology. Logic.
We just need so much to get towards psychology. It seems pointless. We could do logic.
Sure.
We could now read 2 books at once.
Whoa. Let's also do etiquette then, because
Sure.
we'll need that for being against people.
It is simply not done to arrest me. This isn't how it's done at all.
Simply, sir, you must.
Oh, did we finally get to meet Lord Mortimer? All it took was someone being fucking murdered.
Yep.
We got 2 picks
And
back.
also us saying we weren't going to be fucking that night.
At last we meet, Monsieur de Richet. Do you mind if I call you Louis?
Please do.
Thank you. I wish to apologize wholeheartedly, Louis. I made you cross the seas, and I wasn't even here to welcome you.
Anyway.
When I
killed
asked
her.
you to join us here, it was, of course, in the hope that you would help
But
us
now
find
you've
your
done the murder,
mother.
so...
But an act of horrific violence occurred during the night. And I do not know if this is linked to the disappearance of Sarah.
Might want to use that thorn just to see what we're dealing with. No, not that one.
Oops.
It's the one on the right. Oh, it only does it for... Okay, well, let's talk then.
If there's a possible link to my mother,
I thought it would just
I
tell
hope
us.
you'll let me know.
Yeah.
In the early hours of the morning, Elizabeth
Well, no.
Adams was found dead in her room, savagely mutilated
Obviously,
with a
my mom
knife.
did this. She did it all the time.
I'll get straight to the point, Louis. According to the initial elements at my disposal, you were the last person to see her alive.
Yes, last night we, Do you suspect me?
I want you to tell me everything that happened last night and leave nothing out. Tell me, how did the evening begin?
Oh, he's immune to that. Good. So he's immune to diversion.
Okay.
Duchess Hillsborough and I were returning to our rooms when Elizabeth came up to us. She was in a state of panic and insisted that she needed to speak to me. She said she feared for her life. I took my leave of the Duchess and followed Elizabeth to her room.
Continue.
Please slower.
She insisted we have a drink, without which she refused to confide anything.
What exactly did she want to speak about?
She refused to confide in anything.
She claimed she saw my mother the previous evening on the cliff, if I remember correctly.
Interesting. I will send someone as soon as possible. But do go on.
I refused to go on drinking with her. She already seemed drunk and her conversation became confused. So, then she ordered me to get out. If only I'd stayed.
Don't blame yourself, Louis. How could you have known? But thank you for this new information. Louis, I shan't hide the fact that this tragedy puts me in a very delicate
angle.
situation. I cannot risk upsetting the smooth operation of our
I'm
next
nothing about a
conference.
smooth operator.
But the case cannot remain unaddressed. I must reassure my guests, and justice will be done. And for that to happen, I must ask for your help.
Why is that?
You met Elizabeth. You spoke together, I believe. She trusted you.
You let her get beaten, did
I
you?
would be a detective, I guess.
Find out who could have committed this murder. I refuse to believe that one of my guests is the murderer. I want to know who is responsible for this. And I
You
trust you.
shouldn't do that.
You have my
You
backing.
could absolutely not trust me.
Must
But it's
stop
okay,
at
because we don't
nothing.
trust you either.
Can I count on you?
Of course. How would you like me to proceed?
Maybe you could start
Again,
by
I'm a
going to the
politician,
scene
not
of
a
the crime.
detective. I
Elizabeth
selected
was
politician
attacked
in
in
my
her room.
Yeah.
in my experience.
Well, diplomat. Diplomats can solve murders too.
Do you have any suspects in mind, my lord?
Other than me.
I spent most of the night talking with Sir Gregory and His Eminence Piaggi. So I think you can remove them from the list of suspects. Monsieur Bonaparte and President Washington left the party after midnight, I believe.
I hope Washington did it.
They were tired
Washington
and went
wouldn't
up to
have
bed.
done Well, that may be not true.
It's obviously
you
Jack
tell me
because I'd
anything
never
else
heard of
about
him
what
before.
happened?
Now, Louis,
Oh.
I
And they
wouldn't
probably
want
wouldn't
to
have a known
influence
person do it.
you. Get over there
We'll
and
see.
form your own
Yeah, the
opinion.
estate of George Washington would really
That's right.
raise a ruckus.
Let's go there.
Right. I'll get over there immediately.
Thank you, Louis. Now, once you've finished, come back and let me
Kind
know
of
your
reminds me
findings.
of
I'll be
the
waiting.
actor that played
And
the
Louis.
lead in The Pianist.
You've got permission to search through the guests' rooms. They've all been
looked
notified
it up.
and they
Sorry.
agree.
I think of Christopher Lee.
No.
Okay.
No, I'm talking about our character.
Oh, our guy. Adrian Brody.
Yes.
I can see that. They both have very comically long faces.
Yes, extremely long, these faces. Well, I'm trying to search this room for sweet jelly.
There better be one right here.
It's in a locked box, I'm sure.
Which four-letter word
Ooh.
could open this chest?
Oh boy. Arson. Okay. One sec. I'm gonna write these
okay.
down. I'm good at this.
A-C-E-Z are my options.
Okay, one second. Okay, A-C-Z-E, you said?
A-C-C-E.
What do we got?
Second letter, E-R-B-A.
Herba. Okay, what else?
Third letter, E-S-U-I.
Okay.
Fourth letter, L-N-E-S.
Got it. Zeus.
Oh. Yeah, that makes way more sense than Kane. Hi, sweetie. Welcome to the party.
Ladies and gentlemen.
That's an amber fragment, ladies
And gentlemen, you could stop the clock. How long did that take me?
It took you less than a second?
Ooh,
Pretty much
baby.
immediate.
I love it.
Got some golden elixir. Hey, who's a big cat? Who is a big cat? And it's also here. Yeah, that's right, got a coin. Can't let me into a new area without giving me free stuff. I'll search the heck out of this place. Who's a big cat? Sorry everyone, we've reached the cuddling portion of our session where
The cuddling hour is nigh.
I must handle the cuddling hour.
You could have put in arse, though.
Could have been an arse. Don't worry, I'm investigating Adam's death over here.
Yoink.
Nope, that's definitely not what I wanted. Give me the juice. Mortimer,
I've
I
solved
need
the
you
murder, Mortimer.
Mortimer, I need you to give me the juice.
In 1781.
The murderer is Zeus.
Give me the sweet, sweet jelly.
And they're holding out on me, Mortimer. Oh, Hobbes's Leviathan. A great book.
Ah,
About a
yes.
great man.
Everyone loves a good bit of Hobbs. Okay. Really restocking on everything but the jelly.
Yeah, they know what you need, and they're not going to give it to you. Oh, were you here the whole time, Biaggi?
Your Eminence, I imagine that you've heard the news about Miss Adams.
What a tragedy, my son. How
What a
could such a
tragedy, my
thing
son.
have happened?
That's exactly what I'm trying to find out. Did you notice anything out of the ordinary last night?
I saw the young French soldier, Bonaparte, I believe, hanging around near Miss
As
Adams'
the kids
room.
say.
But I would not want to get an innocent man into trouble, Louis. He's probably not.
Yes, the church has definitely never done that.
Well, he did the right thing. He did the gossip, and he's like, I do not wish to go.
Not to worry, Your Eminence. If he is innocent, then he has nothing to fear. Do you know why Monsieur Bonaparte was hanging around her room
I
like
think
that?
he likes tattoos.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised to learn that the dashing young soldier had become infatuated with a fragile young woman who looked a bit lost. But I don't think he got a very warm welcome.
Bonaparte and Adams? But they didn't even know each other, did they?
Big cat.
I couldn't say, Louis.
Does he
But
know
if I were you, my son, I would talk to
I
That
mean,
guy
I was
seems-
already gonna talk to Monsieur
you.
Perrault.
Remember
That
how
guy
violent
seems like a
he set
murderer
upon
to
Miss
me.
Adams.
Oh, don't worry.
He's got the eyes.
He's on the list of suspects.
He's got what I call the murdering eyes.
I looked into his eyes and they said to me, ah, this man, he could do a murder.
Well, one of his eyes said, I am not very good at seeing. The other eye said, I could do a murder.
You better believe I got
Dante's
some
Purgatory.
coins.
Oh, that's a good
What
one.
does your mind presume to flight
Victoria.
when you're still like the
Ah, someone knows
perfect
Italian.
grub,
Thanks.
the worm before it's attained its final form? Charming.
I'll take the quick way down.
Jump, 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 jump.
Through the moon door.
It's not an episode of Matt and Special Guest if I'm not attempting to jump the whole time. Well,
I think that, how good would it be if, when you leveled up your agility to the maximum, you gain the ability to jump, and it just breaks the entire game?
that would actually honestly be pretty sick.
Maybe this game is a good game, and we'll do that.
You gonna meow for the audience, Beach? No.
I like that they haven't taken away our next use being free item.
I think we just get that. Okay, we should be close-ish to the
I wonder if it marked that Mortimer does not take diversion, or whether we have to remember that because we didn't actually encounter it. Can you check? I want to see if it's something I need to remember.
I think we could probably figure
Should
that
be in
out.
journal.
You know, sometimes you just want to look at your traits.
It does make you'd think it would be in character because he's a character, I'd say.
Immune to conviction.
He's immune to conviction and to diversion. Seems like he's immune to a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it seems like
He's a bad guy. I think it's safe to say.
he's the sort of guy that is immune to our shit.
I was gonna say that I didn't think that you should tell him about the mother part.
I mean, I guess at that point I was thinking that his thing that he likes is honesty. What's up?
I mean, he may, but that doesn't mean you should tell him everything immediately.
What do you want from me, de Richet?
It's me, a French guy.
It's fallen to me
Cut
that...
the crap! Get to the point. We both know why you're here.
And have you got anything to tell me?
What does it matter? It's too late anyway. Do what you have to do and get out.
Rifle through his underwear. You could use that, it's fine.
Is it for use?
It's never too late, sir. If you have
mean,
something to
saving
say,
two is decent.
now is the time.
You don't understand.
Vulnerability.
See, now we know.
Everything's already written. It's over.
Peru is not
Why
happy
is he
about being in
behaving
a
like
game.
perfect culprit. What is it that's already written? I'm not sure I follow you.
No, you don't.
pattern with 4 circles.
Oh, we have that key. Thought we had that key.
No.
We have 5 circles.
We haven't found any keys.
No, we have one with some number of circles on it. I guess it's 5.
It's 1 circle.
Oh, that's not at all 5.
The Massacre of the Innocents, but by Van Harlem. I think that Mortimer likes to play mind games with his guests.
Yes.
Who's a big cat? Okay.
What a shame that he never addresses.
Who it's to?
Yeah, normally you'd have the person who you're writing to whose name in the letter.
Sure.
But this is a mystery.
Go outside. Really just looking for your jelly.
You got any jelly, buddy?
Hey, my dude.
I'll overlook this whole murder thing if you just give me a taste.
The Massacre of the Innocents by Rubens.
Oh, 2 of
A
them.
bit gloomy.
No.
Guess my room is not that bad.
Yes, there's 2 of them.
Guess my room is not that bad.
I don't think you're ready for this jelly. I don't think you're ready for this
I guess it would be
jelly.
fun if you had like all the art in the world to just deliberately choose art to mess with whatever guests you were having
Yeah.
at that particular time.
For sure.
Oh, this guy, leader of the French Revolution. I'm gonna put 10 massacre. How many massacres of the innocents do we have?
All of them.
Put them all in his
there.
room.
Records of the
look at this book.
police. Notes intended for the police lieutenant of Paris. It's a list
that
of
in your
people under
pocket?
surveillance in Paris. Man, there's some well-known names on it. This is valuable information. It shouldn't be lying around.
It belongs in
And
my
right in
pocket.
our pocket.
It belongs in my pocket. We should look at these traits every now and then. We've gotten a lot since last we checked. 4 circles, there we go.
Oh, good.
Dear friend, please come and join us. We must meet about the ongoing operations in Paris. A boat will be waiting for you in Calais and
Okay.
will take you to Dover in England.
I wanted to hear him say Tintago. How do you pronounce that? Yeah?
No, that wasn't good.
Tintago. What is that?
Another painting on the Massacre of the Innocents? A pattern with 4 circles.
He's just gonna be like, where'd you get the key?
In the other room, dog. Oh yeah, that looks like jelly.
Oh, better be jelly.
Nom nom nom.
Dear
Still
Mr.
feel it in your
Pepper,
pocket.
I'm writing to thank you for the funds you sent.
Aw, he's a nice
These funds will
guy.
be crucial for the renovation of the western wing of the orphanage.
He's helping the
The
orphans that
children
he
you
killed the
sent
parents
are
of.
doing marvelously well, and little Pierre will soon be walking. Some of them still sometimes suffer nightmares about their parents on the scaffold, but I expect they will cease in due course. Should you decide to send us more, please
I
know
wanna hear Marie
that another
Hélène.
20 beds will soon be ready.
Hélène?
The children and myself
I'm not good at French.
will never thank you enough.
Let's listen.
Long live the Republic. Long live France. Sister Marie-Hélène. All right.
Yeah, you
I've
got it.
retrieved everything. All right. I've retrieved everything.
All right. Okay, Devil's Thorn. Carmelite water. You didn't get any jelly?
No.
All right. Have you finished?
Not quite. I'd like you to answer a few questions.
Funny stuff.
I'd like to talk about the letter you're writing. What woman is it addressed to?
Who says it's a woman? I'm not saying any more.
Yeah.
There's no point you insisting.
What guy?
All right. Have you finished?
Not quite. I'd like you to answer a few questions.
Can you check and see if it would actually be 4? Okay, it would be. We should use the thing for that. That's awfully expensive.
What's the...
It's the top one.
Top one?
Yeah.
2 days ago, I surprised you
It's
having a go at
probably-
Miss Adams.
Might be immune to this.
Did you want to give her another beating? She wouldn't let you push her around again, huh?
Shut up, you little shit! You have no idea what happened, and here you are, carping away. You think you're investigator of the year.
We do.
Have you
think we're
taken a look at
investigating
yourself,
I
Derriche?
mean, no one's given us
Did
the
you get enough
opportunity to be a
beating her
detective
black and blue
before,
the
so...
last time?
I did not!
Unfortunately, I
Go
have no
on.
logic.
Keep going.
Finish what you came to do, then get out of my room.
Hey, did you do it?
Let's get right to it. Are you Elizabeth Adams' murderer?
That is for you to prove, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken, boy. You
Boy.
weren't expecting me to do all the legwork for you, were you? Lazy man.
Okay, well.
Goodbye, sir. We shall meet again.
Probably.
Well, let us use the water.
Yeah, you can do that.
What is that? Which one is that one?
That's the left. It's the golden elixir.
Time to go steal goo from someone else's room.
That's a weird scene transition. Someone's got to have the goo.
Whoa.
Monsieur Napoleon Bonaparte.
Well, you're right next to each other.
He's our friend
Yeah.
and strategic ally.
We're getting a little sexy with Napoleon. So.
He looks upset.
Well, he's gonna be more upset once he sees we're stealing his devil's thorn.
The Prince by Machiavelli.
I'm sure,
Perfect
yeah, that would be
read for
here.
anyone with a surfeit of ambition.
That's a good book.
That might come in handy.
Oh.
Yeah, we could have guessed that. He's read The Prince. He's immune to politics.
That's pretty good.
Hannibal crossing the Alps. Another military success. Why do I get nothing but visions of horror in my room? And he gets victory after victory?
Well, Murderer wants him to succeed.
The Battle of Alexander at Issus, or how Alexander the Great triumphed over King Darius. Yet another one with delusions of grandeur.
So harsh.
Is it there? Okay.
Yeah, he's thinking.
My dearest son, I'm writing to implore you to act quickly.
Holy.
The situation is rapidly worsening here. Paoli continues to steer our motherland, Corsica.
Our motherland, Corsica.
Open warfare between France
You know.
and England. His men are everywhere. We are obliged to go into hiding and are unable to remain in the same place for more than 2 days. I wouldn't be surprised if they targeted us soon. Make haste, my son.
Okay, so this is
You
pretty
hold
early
our
Napoleon.
destiny in your hands. Your loving mother, Maria Letizia Bonaparte.
I'm trying to remember where in the movie Napoleon that I watched from 1927 this is. This is like first.
It's a beautiful
This is like the
weapon.
first hour
Lovey
of the
Damas
5 hour.
Parade. It's marked with the initials of the manufacturer in Versailles.
Ooh, Damascus steel.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm a look.
Carmelite water. They say that if you drink this, it gives you
That's
a real
a good
boost.
trade.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. We spent 1 point to get something that will make something free, which could be like 4 or 5 points.
Oh. Yeah, I figure which one makes the things free.
It's Carmelite water.
Well, now I know. Give me your jelly.
Fuck.
Shit. Go outside.
I'm so ready for that jelly.
Matt, I don't know that you're actually prepared for the jelly. As you
French
say
actor
you are.
Talma is Nero in Britannicus. The last emperor.
A fragment of amber.
This guy loves his amber.
Eh?
There's no question as to what color his energy is.
It's a good goof. Ooh, this guy's got a bigger bedroom than we do, and I don't really appreciate that.
There's just one holster in Bonaparte's gear, and the pistol is missing. On the other hand, his
Ooh,
cleaning
someone lost his
equipment is in
gun.
mint condition.
That's no good.
That's typical of the soldier.
Yeah, we probably should have looked at the body first, you know?
I wonder if that's where our mom got her gun.
Do you think we should have looked at the body first?
My dear
Well, they
Napoleon,
said she was stabbed with a knife.
Yeah,
as
but,
previously agreed,
you know,
I would like to ask
you
you
look at
to
the body.
join us in January on my island to participate in the High Society meeting organized for the... We shall be able to continue our discussion about our project for a new order for France. I have a
Or we should go back to
proposition
our
to
room
make to you
and look for
concerning
stuff
your
that's
wish to
tied
put a
into our
strong...
mom.
That's a truly wild letter to write. Guess I'd like to overthrow your government.
Might as well talk to this guy first, though.
I guess so.
Casual stroll across the room.
Where's your gun, buddy? Hey, buddy, where's your gun?
Monsieur de Richet, please be quick. We are both very busy.
Someone saw you not far from the victim's room. Can you tell me what you were doing exactly, please?
I can tell you that someone is an idiot.
I mean, he's right.
I wanted to warn her to be careful. You see, on the night of my arrival, I saw someone leaving her room in haste, and I wanted to speak to her, to warn her. Unfortunately, the young lady slipped through my fingers each time. Now I know why. She had every reason to be worried. What an idiot I was not to insist. I could have helped her.
Were you able to recognize the prowler?
Unfortunately not, no. It was dark, and Lord Mortimer was waiting for me. I was not really paying attention.
He's a soldier.
Anyway.
They don't really obfuscate very much.
Excuse me for insisting, but if you saw him or her, I'm sure you would have more information than that. It's just that you don't think it can be of help to me.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Was it a woman, for instance? Bearing in mind that all the women here wear whalebone dresses, which is rather noticeable.
A man, I should say. I don't recall seeing the silhouette of a dress.
You see, you saw many things, in fact.
Hang on. Laissez-moi réfléchir. Let
Is he
me
talking in
think
English?
a minute.
A wig? His height? The sound of his
Do you remember
footsteps
recoiling at the
maybe.
side of his face?
Ah, his height. Oui, somewhat imposing. A tall man and straight. As
I mean,
for
we
the
know George
rest,
Washington
I
went
don't
into a
know,
room,
Monsieur
so-
Doshi.
Not to worry. That's already quite a lot. Thank you for everything. Did you hear about young Elizabeth?
Indeed, it is deeply
you're interested in these
regrettable.
in a particular
Friend
order.
Mortimer asked me to.
I know. You no doubt want to know my alibi.
My alibi is
I
that
spent the night downstairs
Emily.
playing cards.
Can you tell me who was present at the game, please?
Well, there were Lord Mortimer, President Washington, and Sir Gregory.
Thank you.
Ah, and His Eminence Piaggi as well.
Uh-oh.
Excuse
He's
me,
playing
I nearly
cards.
forgot him.
Well,
Poor
he's in
soul.
the room. Usually card games are for people.
It depends on the card game.
Sure. But at that time, usually card games were for people.
Did any of you leave during the game?
Not that I know of, monsieur. I didn't exactly spend my time noting the other guests' comings and goings, but I don't think so.
Thank you. Did you notice anything unusual during the evening?
Nothing at all, except the luck of the devil of Lord Mortimer and Sir Gregory at cards.
Did they win much?
Oh la la, monsieur, they cleaned us out more like. But I plan on getting it all back before we leave.
What time did the game end?
I can't say exactly. As for me, I must have stayed until midnight. I was exhausted, couldn't think straight, so I preferred to go up to bed.
On your way up to bed, did you notice anything out of the ordinary?
No, not in the least. The whole manor was sound asleep.
Not
Not
really.
everyone.
No.
Well, have we finished, monsieur?
Exactly. Thanks again for all your answers.
Hey, do you have any jelly?
Good day.
Maybe you could talk to the servant and see if they'll give you jelly.
Ooh, that's a great idea. Time to find him. I'll jog for that.
I need my jelly.
But Papa needs his jelly. Papa needs his jelly.
I just can't think.
Can't talk to more people before I.
No. Maybe servants up here?
They were
Jelly in hand?
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
You don't have to. Just find the body. You gotta look at the body.
You're right. Still haven't seen him well. Godoy.
Godoy? Maybe he did it.
Dubois. Yeah, I'm gonna blame him. If nothing else.
You could also look in your room probably for free.
Okay, that would be nice. I would like to look at my room for free.
Nope.
Damn it!
My room? No, no, no. There's no suspect in there.
But I want to take a nap so I can be good at what I need to do.
Yeah, we barely got anything last night. Can't go in Piachi's
Can't
room.
break into Piaggi's room. That's
Does
suspicious.
Elizabeth even have a room? No, she does.
We walked into it
walked
before.
into it. That's right.
Not this room, though. Don't worry, I'll figure it out. It's gotta happen eventually. This is Washington's room. We can go in there.
Yeah, he's a suspect.
We're not gonna go in there yet. Murderer is here.
Good day, Monsieur de Richet.
Oh no, it's not. This
Mr.
is the
Volner,
Russian.
are you looking for
No.
anything in particular?
Prussian.
Next
Prussian,
to Elizabeth's
you're right.
room?
German.
Nothing special.
Has anyone told you that Elizabeth was killed last night?
What?
Yes. Rumors spread quickly.
Huh. He looks very put out.
It's horrible. How did it happen?
I can say nothing to you, sir. You'd better follow your host's instructions and stay in your quarters.
I shall leave you now, sir. I will return to my room.
That's suspicious. The most suspicious part of that was that you didn't tell him how she died.
Wait, did he say how she died?
No, he didn't, but it allows for that possibility in the future.
Oh, yeah.
That's how these things tend to go, you know? I don't recall saying that she was stabbed, Mr. Volner.
Mr.
Or should I say, Mr. Ooh, if I knew more German. Or should I say, Mr.
That's pretty rough.
Oh, that's bad. It's a lot of blood. It's a good thing we have the investigation skill. It's full of jelly.
A chest with a half-circle pattern.
Never found that key.
No, maybe now's the time. Maybe she had it on her person.
Oh, the clock. Thrown to the floor.
Clock stopped at 3:54.
That's convenient.
If it was smashed during the murder, then I've just established the time of the crime.
Or the time del crime. Oh, now we can look at the pentagram.
What the hell's been going on here?
I remember Mother's books.
Many esoteric rituals are based on this shape. Could Elizabeth have been sacrificed during an occult ritual?
It was already here,
It's on
dog.
her floor the whole time.
It's done been here, dog.
My dude.
A notebook, written in Elizabeth's handwriting. It is written in a mix of several languages. Not too easy to work
Oh
out.
boy.
It looks like a mixture of medieval Latin and Anglo-Norman. It is difficult to make sense of this jerky writing. I can make out some passages, though. He's coming. The demon is upon me.
Okay.
He's coming back to kill me. There she is. Death has come to finish me off. I've just run into her son. That was her last entry. What tortured writing.
Okay. She thinks the mommy did it. Or was gonna do it.
June 11th,
Sure.
I read this
1791.
already.
Piece of fabric.
I think
High
that this was
quality
supposed to be the
bad.
first time we saw her
I'd
room,
say it's
but we
silk.
went in.
Oh,
By the
this
texture
could have been
and
the
gray
first time
hue,
we saw
it
her.
must
Yeah.
come from a dress, that kind that women of quality wear.
Oh, good.
It's a travel dress. The silk has been lightly waxed to protect it from bad
Mother?
weather.
Is this your
I
wax?
know the very woman
Yeah.
who came up with the idea, given all the traveling she does. My mother. God help us. Why did she come here in the first place? The material appears to have undergone abnormal wear and tear. She must have been scouring the countryside, and that doesn't look good.
But Napoleon said he saw what looked like a man.
Yeah.
My mother is
Sure.
neither a man nor straight-backed, if I recall correctly.
She old as fuck.
Maybe she's still spry.
Oh.
What do I know?
Napoleon's pistol.
A pistol? Fairly new, I'd say. And judging by the weight of it, fairly light.
Well, now I've got my fingerprints all over it.
It's extremely well maintained. The barrel is perfectly clean. It isn't loaded, and well, there's no traces of gunshot residue. I'd conclude that it hasn't been used recently.
But it is here.
There's a few dried traces of blood on the grip. Difficult to know for sure how they got there. A tribute engraved on the barrel. To the liberators of France. Right. I shall have to find its owner.
Well, Napoleon said he never got in here.
Yeah. Is she?
Suspicious.
Ooh, could be a drawer full of jelly.
God only. God hope.
Vials of laudanum.
No, just laudanum.
The label shows that this laudanum comes straight from America. I wonder if Washington's involved.
Definitely not.
America? That's where Washington is from. About that top box. Oh, we already have all the Devil's Thorn. Anyway.
Knocked over bottle of wine. Same thing Elizabeth served me last night.
Oh.
Still just as disgusting.
Ooh, what was that effect?
I don't know.
I don't know what's happened to this wine, but it's undrinkable.
You check your status. I think it would be under traits.
It's not.
It doesn't seem to be under traits. What, do you still have a moral? Oh. Yep.
Yeah. I think this is gonna be forever.
Yeah, it seems that way. Oh, there it is. Get it. Okay, dial timer's hidden. So you may have to make choices quicker than you think you do.
I can just use the Devil's Thorn.
No.
No, you're right. It's a different thing.
I would wait on this one. Unless you're nervous about it.
Oh, that's okay.
The lower part of the
Yeah,
handle
we are just not
unsullied
made for
by
this
blood.
stuff.
The murderer gripped the weapon so tight that there's no blood where he held it. The handprint indicates a small and slender hand. The blade is short and thin. Well sharpened, apparently. It's covered in blood. Still fresh. Poor girl bled to death. Whoever left that footprint has boats for feet. That's at least a size 15. Where's a size like that here? Peru? Washington, maybe.
Big boys.
Washington is very big. Historically.
He's historically big. Look at the skirt. Yeah, cool tattoos. She could never quite get that strap on her shoulder.
No.
I see no sign of bruising on the skull. The only clue is a scar from a previous craniectomy. Poor Elizabeth, she must have been very young when she went through all that. That's torture. She also has old scars around the neck, maybe mutilations.
Yeah, check that nose. Oh, okay, you can do mouth first if you want.
What a strange smell.
I smell coming.
At the court of the king! Laudanum. Certain courtiers use it to get drunk. If taken in large quantities, it can provoke fits of madness.
Ooh. Madness, you say? Madness, maybe.
Oh, you could do I know that smell now? Looks like? Oh.
Yeah, choice already made.
What if you click that?
Her breath smells of alcohol
Okay.
and
Yeah.
laudanum. People use it to relieve pain.
Laudanum is just opium, right?
Yeah.
She
Okay.
blood
It's
from the
like
nose.
a derivative of opium.
Observe the schnoz. No, you can't do it. Unless you eat your last jelly.
No.
Okay.
There are numerous marks on the body. She must have fought like a lion. It couldn't have happened without a lot of noise. There are also a number of old scars.
What is the meaning of scarring? Carrie, what's the meaning of scarring?
People who scar themselves in this way generally do so to relieve some kind of psychological suffering. By trying to master the pain, they establish their self-control.
We're getting a lot for free. It's very nice of them.
Ancient Greek. Let's see what it means. These
My
are
murder
sacred
is-
chants
uh-oh.
intended to protect their bearer. But from whom? Or from what?
What? From what? From what?
Scarring. Ugh.
I hate
Scarring
scarring.
isn't very regular, but they're mostly from old cuts.
Alright. Well, that's cool.
It's a good head. Good arm.
Gonna be moving our ways down.
9 wounds on the thorax with a lot of blood. On first sight, I'd say that's what caused her death. Some of these tattoos are veritable works of... What's that? The skin between her breasts is different. Bloody
an
hell!
augmentation.
This tattoo was drawn on a page of leather and
Ooh.
stitched onto her skin. Probably during childhood. If the scars are anything to go by.
Pretty bad.
It's the same kind of tattoo as on the rest of her body.
Yeah, that's pretty bad indeed.
Can you examine the wounds? Okay, science is
No, we
locked.
don't have any science. I could observe them, but I had to spend.
Yeah.
We'll see what else we have before we...
No wounds,
Mhm.
but blood on the right hand. Nothing on the left except that tattooed symbol. Blood, but no trace of blows on the legs. More tattoos, similar to those on the rest of her body.
Well, you could not use it for now. We could probably look at it later. Probably. Yep, step right over. Step right on her.
Splooch, splorch, splooch, splorch. Okay, I mean, I think Napoleon's got some explaining to do.
I do have to say that he does.
Shit.
Oh, there's a servant.
My dear Elizabeth,
You saw
I'm
that
writing.
already, yeah. You got any
Has
really for me?
finished with this room?
Do you know who could have made such a mess of this room?
Miss Adams, sir. We were given orders to leave the room as it was, so as not to rush her.
Did she have a fight with someone to get the room into this state?
Not that I know of, sir. Miss Adams would sometimes throw a tantrum, during which she would destroy anything that came to hand. Lord Mortimer told us not to enter the room.
Thanks for that information.
You are welcome, sir. Has finished with this room?
No, I haven't gone over everything yet.
Sir may take his time.
Oh,
When
okay,
Sir
we
would
have
like
to-
to leave, Sir has only to
Looks
tell
like we
me.
won't be able to come back.
Okay, so.
So if you want to use it, use it. If you don't want to use it, then don't use it.
Alright, we
Oh,
gotta do.
she's using it.
I think looking at the stat buttons is important.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. Yeah, let's look at this again.
Can't fast forward through it.
No, you gotta see it every time.
I count no fewer than 9 wounds on the thorax with a lot of blood. At first sight, I'd say that's what caused her death.
She's an insect.
It looks as though the wounds were inflicted from a precise angle, as if the murderer was standing behind Elizabeth.
Okay, that's something. But that's all we can get, I think. Jelly, please. Did you see that hole in the wall before?
The blood spatter indicates that the murderer must have held Elizabeth upright during the attack. Even if Elizabeth wasn't very big, I doubt she wouldn't have put up a struggle. It takes tremendous strength to overpower someone like that.
So it does seem likely that it was a dude.
Why is that?
Just because of the strength required.
Hmm.
Though.
You saying our mother is weak?
No.
Napoleon did say he saw a guy, though.
Yeah, Napoleon said he saw a guy.
But our mother could dress up as a guy. I wouldn't put it past her. She's clever.
Yeah, I agree with that. Alright, we've gotten everything? I think we've gotten everything.
What's that?
That's the clock.
Oh, right. Okay. Alright. Yeah, it's fine
That's
with
the clock. Can you give me some jelly?
me. Hey,
Has Sir finished with this room?
I know enough now. Thank you.
Very well, sir. Sir may return whenever need be. I shall guard the door.
God damn it, man.
Wait, can you talk to him again?
Has Sir finished with this room?
I know enough now. Thank you.
Very well, sir. Sir may return whenever need be. I shall guard the door.
I shall magnetize to the door.
Yeah, if we could go downstairs, you could buy some jelly off that guy.
Yeah, let me trade some coins for jelly. But alas and alack, it can't be done.
You shouldn't let us down. Which means we're about to go into some fun situations.
Well, it's...
Slash, we're about to ransack other people's
We gotta
places
search.
for
We gotta
jelly.
search for jelly.
Meesh.
I just can't survive without my jelly. How am I supposed to be a good boy without jelly?
Matt, can you pet this cat?
The alchemist is a young man.
Matt, pet the cat.
I'm petting her right now.
Pet the cat.
Petting her currently. She loves it.
I'm gonna get this wrong.
Well, maybe you shouldn't use so much jelly identifying all those things.
Yeah, I just thought we would earn more back every time we slept, you know?
Yeah, that's true. I always feel that way in real life, too.
Honey. I
Yes!
couldn't hope for better.
Yes! You better believe it's jelly time.
Sorrows of young Werther. There's a handwritten text signed by von Werner on this first page. Dear Elizabeth, I know that this book is but a small token compared to the delightful moments you gave me, but I hope that this will nonetheless keep the memory alive. Your ever-obedient servant. So, Volner had a relationship with Elizabeth.
Oh my.
But that's hardly surprising given his fondness for the occult.
I wasn't aware of his fondness for the occult.
I also wasn't aware of his fondness for the occult.
table of alchemical symbols. Someone circled the zinc symbol.
Because you couldn't do anything without zinc. Imagine a world without zinc.
Couldn't do anything without zinc.
A chest locked with a 4-letter code.
Okay, here we go.
Surely a word close to the owner's
Zinc
heart.
is the answer.
Yeah, you're probably right. And zinc is so close to my heart. I just don't know what I do without zinc. You have to one-up me.
Sorry.
You solve it in -1 second.
Yeah.
Oh, you should read those mysterious notes.
Mm-hmm. Oof. Sorry, I got a lot of ginger with that last. That's not a sip. Yeah, okay.
Do we not have it?
I don't see it.
Oh well.
Maybe it's these notes by Sarah.
Possible. Okay.
By Mummy. Sorry, I meant by Mummy. Mummy, please. Hey, Werner. Volner. Bloober. Got any more honey in there?
Amber.
We're probably a lot of amber,
The alchemist
but
is an old man.
the honey to fill the amber slots.
Yeah, it's very sad. If only it refreshed the amber when we slept. Oh, we got so much Devil's Thorn. Goddamn.
The problem is they keep waking us up when we try to sleep. We're not getting the full...
Yeah, we need 8 hours.
We need a long rest.
Do you dare speak to him in this state?
A Greek drachma. One of the rare ancient coins to be mentioned, both
Wow,
in the
what a-
Bible and in the Quran.
Wow.
What a dumb trivia that is.
You mean full trivia?
No, I stand by what I said.
Oh. Silent in here.
What can I do for you, de Richet?
Monsieur, Lord Mortimer has appointed me to investigate the tragedy that befell us last night.
Oh, yes. It's horrible. Yes. How can I help, monsieur?
We do diversion for free? Looks like it.
Yes. I'm gonna start
Where
with
were
this,
you
then I'll go to
last
that.
night?
Sure.
In my room. I read a few ancient manuscripts
Sure.
before going
As
to
you do.
bed.
Of course.
But I didn't stay up long. I was tired.
I was so tired.
Thank you kindly. Did you see how many tattoos Miss Adams had on her?
Of course. Who wouldn't have noticed?
Yes,
The man likes
but
to be
I'm
diverted.
sure that an
love
expert
diversion
like
as well.
yourself must have an opinion.
Oh, we got
on
one
the
back for that.
subject.
I do. But she
Because
was
it was
seeking to
-1, I think.
imprison something
Great.
inside
Oh no, because we
her.
exploited the vulnerability.
Her
That's
own
why.
body had become a sort of prison.
She wanted to protect herself. Is that what you're saying?
Elizabeth was a flame, a candle in the night. And like all candles in the night, she was surrounded by darkness, by her demons, call it what you will. One thing is for sure. She struggled against hell and high water not to let her flame go out.
Excuse me for asking, but did you know Miss Adams?
Oh, she... Not really, to tell the truth. No.
I found the Werther dedication, signed by your hand, monsieur. Would you like to change your version now?
Be careful, de Richet. Don't push
You
your
found my
luck.
brother's original?
My relationship with
My
Miss
word is
Adams
original.
was pure and has nothing to do with you. Well, continue playing the detective as you see fit. But if I find the bastard who did that to Elizabeth, I will...
Yes! I would have preferred a simple response, but I see I have my answer now.
Well. 0. It's the bottom left is free, and the top right is free also.
Oh.
You may have a time
think
limit that you're not
he's-
seeing also.
You loved her, didn't you?
That is none of your damn business.
Your feelings betray you, sir.
So what? Yes. I loved
could use
her,
a
like a
thorn if you
moth
want.
loves the flame of
We
a
can just get
candle.
another one.
That's why we could never be together.
But the thorn. Oh, but I already know his.
You know one. You may have more.
Yeah, I think
I get the
psychology doesn't
impression
work
that
on
your
him.
romance was
You
over.
shouldn't do it.
Am I right?
So? What does it matter to you?
If you
I
use
would
it, then you
never
get a
have
negative
attacked
status.
her, if that's what you're insinuating.
Who put an end to the relationship? You or her?
It was her. It was her. But what does that matter? We both agreed.
Okay.
You should use the thorn to see if any of these are weaknesses. Because if they are, then we'll get our money back.
Why did I do that when I can just go here?
Well,
He's just vulnerable to diversion.
but there could be more that we don't know.
Yeah. I just wanted to check. Let me do my check. Thorn is 5. So none of them are.
Okay, can you just mouse over them just in case? Okay.
Is it worth knowing any of these things?
Nah, I don't know.
We finished. I'll have a look around and then take my leave.
The jewel
Do
to
whatever
lover.
you have to do.
You can pick up that other thorn now. I forget where it was. It's over here.
Devil's Thorn.
And a run.
I gotta talk to people fast.
Quick, I gotta go. Oh God.
Who's in here? It doesn't matter. I
No
can't
one's
go in.
here. Oh God.
Wait.
Is this something free?
Oh,
no.
another thorn.
No one wants Devil's Thorn.
Surrounded by thorns.
Surely that's you jelly
Monsieur Jacques
somewhere.
Perru?
Oh?
I just want to know if you're vulnerable to anything.
All right. Have you finished?
Not quite. I'd like you to answer a few questions.
Yeah, we knew that already. Oh.
I know you were at the scene. We will save a lot of time if you just tell me what happened.
You know nothing at all.
Enlighten me then. For now, I have your footprint in a pool of blood.
That's right. The only thing you can prove is one of my boots was at the scene. Congratulations. You've wrapped up the investigation.
This guy's cool.
All right. Have you finished?
Not quite. I'd like you to answer a few questions.
Might as well ask him if he's got a gun.
Sure.
You were armed the night of my arrival. Can I see your weapon?
No.
You do realize you're not helping, don't you?
You're making it worse for yourself. Please let me help you.
Goodbye, sir. We shall meet again.
Probably.
Okay, well. Can you go talk to our lady friend?
Why didn't you
Surely
come to
we don't have
bed?
to argue with her.
She seems like the type to have jelly on.
No, this is definitely not her. This is Napoleon.
Oh. We could ask him about him's gun.
Oh yeah, buddy, where's his gun?
Monsieur de Richet, please be quick. We are both very busy.
As any good soldier would, I imagine you own a firearm. May I see it?
Oh, well, if you really want to, here is my pistol. Don't worry, it is not loaded.
Do you have several of these?
In Corsica, oui, but not on me when I am traveling. Only a bandit would carry such an arsenal.
Oh, probably is Peru's gun then.
Seems to be. Like, he was definitely in there.
Well, have we finished, monsieur?
Exactly. Thanks again for all your answers. Good day.
But he's too obvious to actually be the murderer.
Yeah, he's definitely being set up, but I don't know why he's not just
I mean, he doesn't like us.
A bicorn decorated with a cockade. It must belong to a French soldier.
Yeah, maybe. Gotta go. Elizabeth.
It'd be fun if it was like, no, he's too obvious, but actually it wasn't after all. In a more subtle way.
Tending children at the orphanage in Harlem.
No, orphanage.
I find it a little hard to understand this painting choice.
Do you?
You shouldn't at this
King
point.
George III in coronation robes. Nice touch for the room of an English duchess.
Nice touch, buddy.
Nothing over here. Nothing over here. There's a jelly on the table.
Dear E, I received your last letter. Unfortunately, the Crown informed the Golden Order that our mission should under no circumstances hamper Sir Gregory's plans. Decidedly, they have support from the highest level in Buckingham Palace. So here we both are, hands and feet tied, and little room to maneuver. Keep me abreast of events. Our mission is becoming more complicated. Yours, E. T.S. The French chapter of the Order doesn't appear to know anything about the arrival of our friend Sarah. I therefore cannot comment on it. However, my guess is that she has come here for personal reasons.
Tink, tink, tink.
The Lady's Waldegrave by Reynolds. Painted upon the request of the Waldegrave family in an effort to find them a husband. Displayed like meat. It's
How
disgusting.
sexy do they look?
That's not a jelly, but it's not bad.
Totally ignored me.
Wait, you want to see how sexy
A
she
letter
looks?
from William Pitt the
How
Younger,
sexy do the ladies
addressed
look?
to Emily.
I was supposed to find them a
He's the
husband.
present Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Emily has indeed some powerful backers.
Oh yeah.
Madam,
Oh, they're pretty sexy.
thank you for consoling the Queen. The King's situation is worsening, but I wager he'll recover from this present fit.
Is that Pitt the
Next
Elder?
time you speak with Her Majesty the Queen, would you please be so kind as to ask her to look into my petition
Probably
to raise
'cause he's in
taxes with
England.
the King? I will personally see to it that our nation will recover from this impasse.
So if
But King George's mental situation
The
is slowing down our decision-taking. Thank
the
you
United States
in
is already
advance for all your
formed,
help.
it's probably the younger.
William Pitt, Prime Minister of the United
1790
Kingdom of
something.
Great Britain.
I know. I mean, George Washington is here talking about his presidency. It's definitely formed.
Yeah.
A letter from William Pitt the Elder,
There you go.
addressed to Emily. He was the English Prime Minister. This
I see
letter
that.
dates from 15 years ago now.
You want to search
Madam.
for things? No.
I shall never think.
No, that's a different
Oh.
letter.
You told me it's the same
From
one.
William
Looked
Pitt
like it.
the Elder, addressed to Emily. He was the English Prime Minister. This letter dates from 15 years ago now. Madam, I shall never thank you enough for all your care and attention. I shall be indebted
My
to you
son
till my
William,
last
I shall
breath.
never thank you
If you
enough
have
for
any
looking
request
after
of me,
him. You know the
only
latter's
need ask.
preferences, and you will
With
understand
regards to my
you
son William,
desperately.
I shall never thank you enough for looking after him. You know the latter's preferences, and you will understand he needs you desperately. For that, and as agreed with Queen Charlotte, our friend Duke Hillsborough will carry out his task and meet with you within
Interesting.
6 months. From then on, you'll be free from want. Yours sincerely,
She said he
William
said it to her
Pitt,
with a husband.
Count of
Huh.
Chatham.
I guess that makes sense.
Queen Charlotte. All the royal family of England is there from what I can tell. Two coils circle the
circles.
lock.
Around the lock.
That's a tough one to unlock.
This. Holy Father's backing. Piaggi.
An old sesterce from Roman Gaul.
The Roman Gaul.
Should we take a break before we talk to Emily?
Yes. We can just look at her back.
There it is.
Be here at the window.
Like that
Sulking.
launched 1,000 ships.
Sulking, looking at the window. the back and the choker that launched 1,000 investigations.
Could she have somehow done this? She has the strength of 2 women.
Absolutely, she did not do this.
But the strength of 2 women. Well, perhaps we'll find out who did done it next time?
Who did it this time?